camera up here, but I am not seeing it. Let's do that. There we go. Hey guys, welcome back. This is day 2 of the meaningful journey, learning some C++, trying to go from 0 to mastery in however long it takes. Yesterday we went over just some Git basics, some of the C++ basics. I talked about um, the resources I'm using to accomplish this journey, and then also some of uh, the uh, the end goals. Um, so I might as well show you guys this while we're here. I'm using OBS Studios. It's a free uh, software for Windows and Linux. We're on Windows Subsystem Linux again today because I'm lazy. But yeah, so pretty cool. You can set up your stream with this thing. You just click start streaming, connect to your YouTube channel, and it just goes out right to it. And I also record as well. I'll click the record button right here and upload a recording of pretty much everything we've covered. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Let's just swap over to the main screen. Here we go. Cool. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Cool. Let's get into it, guys. Day 2. I'm just gonna make sure the stream is running how it should. Before we get into this. Oh, there's a way to do the stream here. I guess not. I guess I'm just bad. Alright, whatever. I can deal with that later. Let's see it over here. Cool. It's live. Awesome sauce. All right, well, let's get into it, guys. So I'll show you guys some cool Linux stuff. If you want to remove a directory, you can do it with rmtech rf, and then the name, and it's gone. Now check this out. I'm also gonna delete everything we worked on yesterday because I'm bad. Nah, I'm just kidding. Uh, and I'm just trying to show you guys what the how useful, how helpful uh, Git is. So we can go back to github.com, find our repository, and quickly re-add it. Bam, look at that. Then if we type ls, it's back. Or it's back. Another cool command, you can type in cat. I think it stands for Cantonese. I hope I'm saying that right. And then it'll display exactly what's in there. So I can see what we worked on yesterday. So yesterday we really just worked on some basic arithmetic and a little bit of variable action, some C out, some C in, and that was about it. So if we follow the standard roadmap, we should still be on chapter 1, section 2. But let's do this. Let's do some of the protocols we set up. Let's do 2. Let's do procap and let's do troubleshoot. Troubleshoot will give me some samples to debug because debugging is really important. I didn't run into any bugs here, I think. Oh yeah, I did. We were effing around with data type conversions, because obviously if you divide certain numbers, it gets messy coming out. So whereas x and y can only be integers, no matter what you type in there, it'll default to an integer, so no decimals. But if we did like 10 and 3, which I think was the example, we use 10 divided by 3 should be 3.33 continuing, but it won't give us that if it's not a double. So we did a quick conversion here, called it result, which is equal to the double of x divided by y. Pretty cool. So yeah, let's procap that. Procap 1.0 and 1.1. All right. Oh, I don't think we're gonna do all that. Um, ooh, maybe we should do that. Yeah, fuck it. All right, so oh shit, there's more. Okay, well, I'll mess around with that. Yeah, we'll just do a quick review, a quick recap. Include IO stream that lets the program talk with the terminal main. And we are putting the data into, or the string in this case, into cout, which in this case will be your compiler is, we're just going to put that in there, version. Yeah, I'd like to see what that does. It's pretty interesting. Return 0. Because every program needs an endpoint, and that's it. I'm going to press escape, shift, ZZ to save, and we're just going to run it. G++, main2.cpp, run 2. Oh, duh. How about that? There we go. Yeah, taco for output, right? All right, now we're going to run this thing. 13.3.0. I think you can check this with G++ tech. 2 techs. 13.3.0. Cool stuff. Didn't know it did that, or didn't know you could do that. All right, so I think we've got cout pretty much down. So let's just move on. Let's do troubleshoot 1.1. Let's see if we can figure this one out. Excellent. Problem code. See, why is it just telling us the answers? Oh, okay, cool. Let's move down. Maybe like it's giving examples first. I don't really know. So let's look at this. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this two ways. So I'm gonna copy the code. For Windows Subsystem Linux, you can find Linux down here. Ubuntu. Under Home, you'll find your user profile. Kixmo Coco, TMJ. I'm just gonna throw that in there because. Wait a second. Hold on, we're cheating. I didn't know we were on 2. Rack app 1.2. Okay, forget all that shit. We're not doing it. But we're going to in a second. All right, so we're going to do a prac app for 1.2. 1.2, some of the stuff we talked about were this stuff: declarations, initialization, assignment, type conversion, and output. All right, create a file named variable drill. Yeah, I need to talk to my trusty assistant about whatever that is, because it's kind of just telling us what to do. Just paste the code in and compile it. Is that really what we're doing? It's just calling me out here. Oh, well, I'm doing the wrong thing then. Uh, so I'm just changing up the protocol here. Um, okay, cool. Let's try that again. Rack app 1.2. Basic syntax. Okay, here we go. All right, this looks about right. All right, so what it wants us to do, declare one variable of each, int, double, character, bool, and string, and initialize them with our own values. Print all the values with clear labels using cout, and do 3 conversions throughout it. Yikes. Force a true double result. Okay, so we kind of did that already. All right, so the output should show all 5 initial variables with the labels, 3 conversion operations, ABC. Oh my goodness, it's giving me a checklist. Wow, okay, this is what it was supposed to do, but it didn't. Um, cool. All right, let's get it. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it. All right, let's go into 1.2. And let's do one called rack app. .cpp. Oops. Duh. All right. We're gonna first include the IO stream. Start the main loop. And we're just gonna go right into it. So what all does it want? An int, a double, a character, and a bool. And a string. So int will do hey equals 1. Double equals 2.22. Here. Oh. Equals C. Bool. Delta equals true. All right, I'm starting to become less and less confident. String go equals echo. I'm not totally hip to Vim yet, but I'm sure there's a much faster way to do this. All right, now I'm not sure what that one's gonna do because it is a Boolean. So we'll just have to fuck around and find out, right? All right, here goes nothing. Yikes. Already off to a bad start. So we got an error. It's not like in that we defined character C as C. Um, so what was I supposed to do? Maybe we'll just do that. See if that works. Yeah, hell yeah. Haha, fuck it. Uh, let's see if it runs. Yikes. I don't know what the hell that thing is. Uh, but it looks like it runs right. Okay, so let's just break this down. Integer A is 1 equals 1. The double B, which is 2.22, character C, which is just C, Boolean D, which is true, and our string for echo, which is or which for E, which is echo. Um, that's all defined as it should be. So int A, all right, first C out, A is 1. A is 1. Got it. Second C out, B is 2.2, which it is, because it is a double, so it displays it as a double. Um, C out C is should be C. It's actually just a question mark. That is my that's an issue. C out for D. D should be true, and then it should get displayed to 1, which is true, which it is, so that's good. And then C out for E, which is a string. I just realized this is really confusing, so I'm probably not going to do that again. But it displays echo like it should. So let's figure out what the hell is going on with what's going on there with C. Um, let's change it to oops. Let's change it to a number. Let's see if it. What the fuck is that? Hey, you know what? Screw it. Oh no. There's an overflow. And it's a pipe. Well, it's not a question mark anymore. Um. All right, let's go down the rabbit hole here. Used to store a single character. Oh, yeah, sure, fuck it. We'll throw that in there. We'll see what that does. So a character should be 1 byte. Okay, so maybe that's where we went wrong. It's got it in single quote. Let's just try this again. Okay. Compile that shit again. And it's actually displaying it. Okay, so my issue is that I just didn't put it in single quotes. Whatever. Um, oh, and you can add to it, which moves it up a character. And it's going off of ASCII. Huh, interesting. All right, just because I'm curious, if A starts at 65, then what might 64 be? Oops. Why is it doing that? What the hell is that? The at symbol. Oh, well, cool. All right, I think we got the gist of that. So let's go back to our actual prac app and keep pushing. All right, so now let's change that back to 65. I like 65 versus the actual character itself. Ah. All right, so now we've printed everything that it's supposed to. We need to do 3 conversions. We need to convert an int to a double, um, and convert a double to an int using static. So static underscore cast double, and we're gonna put a in there. So from here on in the code, a is now a double. So just to point one. Probably really bad practice. You can roast me. You can roast me later. This is for science. Let's see what the output is. A now is all right. Convert a double to an int. Static cast int b. So now from this point in the code on, b should be a double. We're not going to add anything to it. We're just going to display it. Because whereas normally before if a got 0.11 added to it, it would get truncated back to just 1. But b is already 2.2, so as an integer, it should get truncated to 2. But let's see. Uh, what else can we truncate? Let's let's change just for silliness, let's change delta to let's change it to an integer. Let's just change them all. Fuck it, we're already here. Static. Let's go to cast. We're gonna change delta to a character. We're gonna change Charlie to an integer. And what could we change echo to? Um, so echo's a string. Well, let's see what happens if we change it to a double. All right, let's fire this bad boy up, see if it works. Oh, it does not like that. It does not like that at all. Maybe an int. Doesn't like that either. Can I change it at all? You know, I think something fishy's going on here because it says reassign at least two variables, example string and bool, and print the updated values. I feel like this is a trick. Maybe I'm just goofy. Because it's not letting me. Let's see. All right, fuck it. Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing, so let's just take these two lines out. I'm not gonna take that line out. All right, let's try this again. And it compiles. Let's run it. All right, let's see. Let's see what happened. Bracket. Oh, bracket. All right, let's see what happened. So this is all good. This worked before. Uh-oh. This did not work as intended. None of this shit worked as intended. It's displaying the same thing. We knew E was going to display the same thing. Um, so we need to figure out how to convert things the right way. How can I correctly convert types? Did I not compile it right? No, I did not. Okay, let's see. I have to assign another. Man, that's fucking lame. Okay, well, we're learning. Okay, so we know now. Now, I wonder if it will. Well, let's do this. Static underscore cast. Double A. Okay, so without making another variable, which is something I kind of wanted to avoid, I think this is the best way to do it. That way you're not moving around a variable's value a whole lot, or modifying its value a whole lot. Probably the best way to do it. But it's working, so let's just change that up a little bit. All right, so we don't need this. That's stupid. Um, Wait, what the hell am I doing? You guys are gonna quickly come to learn that I am dyslexic as hell. Okay, don't need that. Want that. Cast it to 8. double. All right. Here goes nothing. Mm. Still doesn't like that. You know what? I think you're leading me astray. Yes, you can. I think it's lying to me. What the fuck is a stoy? Uh, I would have never known that. Um, stoy? Modern method. Oh, this is probably STO integer. No. Who the hell knows? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Integer, long, long, long. Float, double, long, double. Uh, looks like there's a lot of context here. String 2. That's crazy. It literally stands for string to whatever. Wow. String to int, string to double, string to float, string to long. Got it. Okay. So if our string was literally 9.5, and we did see why they gotta name it input. Okay, so they're making a variable that's ominously named SS string stream. And you're putting string into the number, so you're see out, right? So not so if I'm reading this correctly, uh 99.5 is a double. Or no wait, num is initialized without a value, which is strange. But you have to establish it so that you can put it into that value. So why would you even need to, though? Hold on. Uh, let's see something. Okay, I want to test something here. Okay, we don't need num. Double. Slaps that out. Number was not declared in the scope. Oops. Okay, let's just run it as it is. And it compiles. Test. Why does that work, but the other one doesn't? Okay, hold on. We're gonna run this back. Okay, so whereas before you established the string called input, which has a value of 99.5, which isn't really its value, that's the string. So the string says 99.5. So input is literally 99.5, but not the number 99.5. We then establish a double called num. Um, so maybe I just don't understand the syntax here. But we're gonna string stream SS, which is the input, and then we're going to okay, so string stream converts it. So there's some value floating around in there under string stream. And then and that value is stored in SS. So we can't just spit out SS, right? We have to put the value of string stream which from SS into the double. We multiply it by 2 and that gives us 199. It's a little weird. Yeah, it's a little strange. But let's get back on track. Let's talk about stoy. Talk about stoy. All right, nice and clean. Vim, crack app, and this is where we were. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna string to integer e No, we wanted to do string to like float or something. Or what was it? Double, yeah. So STOD. All right, let's just let's see if that worked. Okay, G++ prac app. Echo prac app. Oops. I'm gonna run prac app. What is that? Terminate called? So it compiled fine, but then it just kind of gives up. Um, all right. Also, what the hell? Core dump. Yeah, I don't know what any of that is. Okay, so I think I got off on the wrong track here. We need to make a double. And because it's about E, we're going to call it E underscore double. And then we are going to uh, no, we're gonna make it equal to the string to double of, oops, standard string to double. Wait, string to double of E. So now it's gonna play, or it's gonna display. That's it. Now it's gonna play E underscore double, which is the double of E. Right? I'm not crazy. It tells me to go fuck myself. It just doesn't like it. Maybe the double thing is it's like too big for a double. Let's do long double. It doesn't like that either. Uh, okay. I'm clearly missing something. A long maybe? A long? What the fuck? Okay, let's make it a number. Let's simplify this. Okay. Maybe there was something wrong with You know what? I could just take it because I think we've met the criteria of the prac app. Um, we've declared these, we've printed them all their initial values. We converted some things. Where did this come from? When did it say it wanted me to do that? It never said nothing about double division, but I can do that. What the hell is a C style? Ask. Hold on. Big brain. We need to think. Wait a second. Oh my goodness. I just realized delta is effed up too. Okay, I might just be tired, but I totally forgot what the fuck we were doing. Um, oh, oops. I'm gonna cast it to character is one, just space. Let's change this to one then. In ASCII. Oh, it might be. It might just be. What? Okay, you know what? That makes sense. So let's be silly. Let's be silly with this. Uh, plus 5. Oops, I was playing some Borderlands earlier. Sorry about that. Or B. Okay, B, because plus 65 would add 65 to 1, which would be A for 65. 66. 66 should be B. That should be right. So, okay. So, just to break this down, what's going on here? This doesn't do well. Oh, wait. No, this does not do it. Oh, no, this is doing what it's supposed to do. So, static cast, it's changing D to a character. D right now is set to true, which is 1. So as a character or as a integer, it would be 1. But changing it to a character, its character value is 1, which is a space. But right here, character D underscore character, the value or the variable D character is getting first taking the value of D, which is 1, converting it to a character. But then I'm adding 65 just so that for my sanity, I know it's displaying something. And so the value 66 gets put into D underscore character, which should be B. So right here is where it's displaying B, which is what we wanted. Uh, yeah, I think that's it for the prac app. We did everything it said. I'm gonna have to look into strings more and see what the hell is going on with that. But for the most part, we're all good. All right, what optional stretch? Because I do want XP at a constant double like pi and show that reassigning it fails to compile. Then fix by not reassigning it. Okay, maybe I don't want XP that bad. I'm getting sleepy. Alright. Alright, we finished the prac app. Outstanding. Good job. Cool. Yeah, let's do troubleshoot 1.2. Let's see what it gives us. Let's see if we can quickly troubleshoot this and fix the issues. Easy mode, integer 10, or integer x, which has a value of 10, integer y, which has a value of 3. We want to double, or we made a double called result, which is x divided by y. But it's only getting 3. So I'm thinking the problem here is because it's not actually static casting the like kind of like we had static cast for the it should be static cast double of y or of x divided by y, and that should get 3.33. C out results in just 3 when it should be 3.33, but if we change that to static cast double x divided by y, then it'll give us the right answer. Um, Jeez. What the hell? Why do I do that? I don't know yet. I really don't. Alright, let's compile. Am I losing it? I'm losing it. The fuck is result? No, return. Let's try that again. Cool. Test. We're gonna run test. Okay, result 3. We knew that was gonna happen. I'm gonna change this to static underscore pass. Make it a double. We're gonna compile it again. What the fuck is this? It doesn't like that. It doesn't like that at all. You know why it doesn't like that? Because I didn't put gosh damn parentheses around that. Alright, let's try that again. It works. Well, it compiles. 3.333. Nice. Okay, so we troubleshooted that one. Easy mode done. I'm gonna get rid of test.cpp. Alright, let's fix this guy. Let's see what's going on here. Well, right off rip, the compiler is giving me the cheat codes. Uh, Character grade is... Oh, we made the same mistake. Yeah, we made the same exact mistake. So let's quickly just change that. Wait, why is it telling us the answers? It's telling us the answers. Okay, we'll pretend we don't see that. String literal. Okay, we knew that. String called call sign. It's not in quotations. Um, what do you mean it was not? Oh my goodness. What the hell am I doing? Oops. Okay. Cat test. Okay, so see out age. Give me age. Age is 21.9. Okay, it truncates it because age is only an integer. Was that by design? Maybe. Like if I told you I was 25 and a half, I'm still just 25 years old. So maybe that makes sense. See out the height. Give me the height. Height 1.8. Again, it got truncated. Maybe that's by design. Maybe it's not. We fixed the character. We fixed the bool. And let's look at Raptor call sign R. It should be Raptor. Is that even, is that even, part of me thinks it's not even like an error. I mean, that's just what was typed in there. Okay, now the call sign comes out as Raptor. Okay, let's give me a new mission. Uh, oops. Sorry. Oh, geez. Not a prac app, a troubleshoot. Yeah, ChatGPT 5, you're ruining my learning experience. Okay, all right, so we did easy and medium. We're gonna jump to hard. Hard, what's going on here? Make input validation solid. Ensure the division is floating point. Ensure the final prompt works reliably. Okay, cool. All right, paste it in. Oh my god, it threw a loop in here? Are these motherfuckers crazy? These motherfuckers are crazy. We haven't gotten to that yet. Alright, we want to return true only on valid integer input. Uh, okay. Let's see how it runs now. Uh, it, it does compile. Enter for A. And enter for B. 3. U is equal to 3. No, I don't want to do another one. You weirdo. Let's see what's going on there. Okay. Bool, I'm not sure what that is. Bool read int. A constant. character, so the character's constant. Reading ahead a little bit, they haven't covered this a whole lot. They kind of did, but this just means that the value for the character will not change. We've got a wild card in here. Uh, Prompt, integer. Damn, it's really throwing some new stuff at me. It's gonna be a tricky troubleshoot. Well, I think this is good, right? Because I could always read somebody else's code, not really know what the hell is going on, and then be expected to troubleshoot it. So A, enter for A. Uh, what is my goal here? So we want to make, okay, so we just want to make sure that when it divides, it's an actual floating point decimal. Uh, and it's kind of still giving me the answer here. Okay, well, to be fair, I thought about it. I looked through it, and I kind of found this to be the error here anyways, but I think that's it. So we want to make a double called Q. It's going to display Q. Q is supposed to be A divided by B. Um, but we need to make sure that it is an actual double. So static, what the fuck? So static, uh, oh my goodness, I already forgot what it was called. Static. Are you kidding me? It's giving me a prac for 1.3. Oh, so I'm troubleshooting 1.3 also. Well, look at us doing bigger, better things. Because, yeah, I mean, I didn't know what the hell any of this shit was. Uh, static cast. Duh. 10 divided by 3 should be 3.33. Okay, I guess that was it. I mean, we did what it said for the second one. I think we were going a little off the rails there with that one. Let's just do one more and then I'll probably call it there. Troubleshoot 1.2, not 1.3. Please, for the love of God. And we'll just do the hard one. Roger. Damn. GPT is struggling right now. Hard, there we go. Okay, intent ABC, demonstrate true false floating point division cases correctly. Uh, Z out. A equals A. And A is a double. Okay, so there's problem number one. You need to static cast one of these to a double. B is now in parentheses. I'm not really too sure what's going on with that one. I think it's asking for another way to convert it, which I guess is the same thing. Long, long. Store one. Yes. Intended value meaningfully. Oh, okay. No, that's pretty straightforward. I'll finish this up tomorrow. I'm pretty much out of time right now, but that's pretty much it. So, what do we got to do when we're done? We need to push it. So, git add everything, git commit tag m tmj day 2 adds the 1.2. Oops, oh my god, there we go. Git commit, and then we're going to do a git push. Bam, it's in there. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good night. We will pick up here tomorrow.